Project Zomboid. Once again. Once again, we have Project Zomboid coming through. Yeah. Continuing the epic journey of Maximo Hightower. His epic struggle through zombie-soaked lands. Hope everyone's ready for some epic gameplay. Oh yeah, this game only has the most epic of video game plays. I feel like that TV is awfully loud. You just woke up. This is for your protection. Please do not leave your home. Please have faith in both our military and our emergency services. I mean, the government is encouraging me to stay at home right now. Which I don't feel like this is our home, but I mean, it is now. We've taken it. Can we? I still don't know what's in the. Oh, do we? Well, there's not much in the basement, but we could still store stuff down here. We're not going to be hanging out down here, though. It looks dreadful. We'll keep this closed, I imagine. So what we're going to do is seek out planks. We need wooden planks. So we're going to check all of the garages. See if we can't find a couple. We don't really need that many. But we could use as many as we can get at the same time. You know. The more the merrier, but one or two will do us for what I need. There's two. Okay, so we'll go ahead and acquire this. You know, we keep moving forward. It is indeed 2 planks of wood, so it's a little heavy. So should we drop that? Why are we not wearing that? Did he take it off to sleep, perhaps? Maybe. Is this our? Yes, it's our house. I know it is because it's the damn broken window here. The planks are to rectify the broken window status of that particular building. I don't think we can go in here yet, but we can definitely break our way in. If there are any zombies near us, I mean, they're welcome to come by. 3 whole planks in here. It was worth it. Oh, cool. Okay. So it's a metalworking device right there. It should prove useful, actually. I'm gonna drop 2 of these. We only need 4 at each window. One will do you as well, but 4 is pretty ideal. I feel like we could probably board off this back door because we're not going to be going back here for any reason. I mean, we could potentially start using this as our main like entrance route, but I'd rather it just be like a sealed off zone. Okay, we're going to continue our routine of picking these things dry. Because I feel like we got locked out of a lot of these. Well, not this one though. We just never attempted it, I guess. You know, I think we just never. Oh yeah, free gloves. We have been in that one, but we have not grabbed wood from any of these buildings, so it's a good chance there might be something in there we need. Okay, nothing unusual. We can take these though. We'll just steal them from this guy's house. Yeah, perfectly good plank. Although they do have conditions, I noticed, which is fairly interesting. So maybe some of these could be in like crap condition. I mean, so far no, but there may be a chance of it. So we're gonna grab 3 of these and we're gonna mosey on back home. It's a slow approach, but if something attacks us on the way, and we have like 20 of these things on us, it's not gonna do us any good. One thing I would like to have in our garage, it's some sort of vehicle, any sort of vehicle. If we had a working one, we could start like towing vehicles into there. Because I would like to start working on my mechanics, um, but I'm not gonna. I'd rather do it inside of a garage, like somewhere safe. I'm just gonna drop these here at points that we might be able to use them. Which even right here, I feel like I want to board that one up too. But for now, we're just going to continue the collection process. So, did you have anything in your backpack, fellow? I gotta see. Orange juice? I mean, orange juice is pretty tasty. The Future Lords? Ooh, it's a good comic book. PU, something smells bad. That's their wallets. That's right. I was taking their money. Yeah, they aren't using it anymore. They're dead. You know, formerly undead. Even like they got to live twice. Surprisingly, being undead very dissimilar from being just like alive. It wasn't great. It's just normal. Just some routine bullshit. Is that window blocked? No, that's probably how we got in there to begin with. Because I know we did get in there to begin with. We have enough space to keep carrying shit, so I guess we'll check there. I get more worried the further away from the central homestead we get, but we gotta look. We gotta see what there may be. There are planks. And a box of nails. I mean, we might as well grab it while we're here. You don't really need too many nails. A box contains 100 of them. Unless you're going to try to flat out build like your own house. You know, like in that event, yeah, you probably will need more than 100 nails. But I think we have another box of nails somewhere in there too, so we don't really need too many. It's quiet here. I mean, we have killed the things here, but it's, luckily for us, pretty quiet. Way overloaded. Ah, that's okay. That's fine. That's all right. That's all right. Just gonna start planking stuff up. We'll start with this window. The barricade menu is here now, oddly enough. So, we'll just do it the right way. I don't know if it's in the crafting menu or the building menu. It's in the building menu. Okay. We need nails. Alright. Let's build some barricades. Oh, that's weird how you're doing that. Hey, whatever floats your boat, buddy. At the very least, it'll keep zombies from trying to get in through here anymore. Yeah. Alright, we're out of what we need. Oh. Okay, pretty good. Basically have half of a fortress now. It takes the zombies like no time to get through an actual just window. So even with like one, you're in good shape. Because you can hear them coming. Like you can hear them banging on the window and you have time to, go outside and deal with them. It's still overloaded. With what? With what exactly? I mean, I do have a lot of crap on me. Let's drop the axe for now. I'm still overloaded. Out to these damn nails. Holy crap! don't walk there with bare feet. That would be bad. So I'm not satisfied. I want more boards. So I'm going to check this side too. Just to see if we can acquire more boards out of this place. Maybe not. Uh, maybe so. Plus, I'm not quite sure if I've been to all these yet. I might have been too sheepish to actually like bang open the window here. That one's already open. I was definitely not too sheepish to touch that one. Okay, well, I think we can just go ahead and grab this now. We have the time. It's right across the street. We'll put it in our garage. We can also take the shelves off of there and put them in ours. Start bulking it up. And then we have some residential stuff to check out up there, so that'll be interesting. Need to find some sort of grocery store or something that can get us some like canned food, some useful shit like that. We'll just put it here for now. It's fine. It'll serve us pretty good later if we can find like a tank of gasoline or something. I do have to see if I have enough huspa, what do you call it, to like get these. I think we can't get these. Okay, we'll do just that. Cool. These are really good storage. A lot of stuff in my mind. Unfortunately, one at a time, you know. I could probably do two at a time, but the actually like carrying too much shit does like actively hurt your health, which you could rectify with just eating food. So it's not too big of a deal. We're gonna put this here. This is ours now. We might as well grab the other one while we're here. We might as well drop off our shit while we're here too. This whetstone, the hose. We don't need the hose until we know, you know, we're like a fucking. Wait, are these? Yeah, 9mm is not what I use anyways. I guess we could stuff the gloves in here, duct tape. Just stuff we're not actively using. You know, or won't be actively using. We'll put this claw hammer on our belt. The bread knife can go back in our bag. We don't need the bread knife just yet. But yeah, I would like to take all their shelves in here. Shoot, we'll even take this. You know, we'll take it all. Even the heavy chain. Oh my god, that's 10 pounds. That's 10 pounds of chain right there. Okay, well, we're way overweight. Extremely overloaded. You know, all we gotta do is walk 10 feet, so maybe we'll make it in time. Use that for now. And then we'll put the bang darn, where the hell is it? Toolbox. We have a place for this. A nice table. It's a nice table for the toolbox, you know. And let's get this fucking 10-pound chain out of our inventory. Okay, good enough. We could use some water. A little hurt. Well, I mean, yeah, he's been carrying some heavy shit. I feel like my HP drops too when I lift heavy stuff, you know? It's kind of a natural reaction to heavy lifting. You know, I'm dying. Which, you know, in some cases, you know, it's true. Heat stroke can be a bitch. You know, it can be a real bitch, real pain in the butt. And that dreaded old brain death. We can almost basically mark those things off the list at a certain point. Like we will need to do like a full sweep of everything, but I feel like we'd be better off doing that with a vehicle. Right now, we're just kind of focused on getting these things boarded up, especially this one. You do that from the build menu. Oh, be right back. well, once they let you do servers and online, uh, you can't really pause it. So you gotta actually find like a safe place if you need to grab something real quick, you know. Or else you're gonna be some zombies dinner, you know. You just do some zombies dinner at that point. Oh shit! Thank you so much for the subscription, Sovarian. How are you doing today? Have you beaten Silk Song yet? Well, no. Scared of windows in this game, so I was like, well, what if I just board up the window in here? You know, that's my safe garage now. Got this. This is safe too. I'm gonna make sure no zombie can get in here ever. I'll go insane before a zombie gets me. You know. I got two generators. I found one across the street. I'm ready. Oh shit. Now, if only I had gasoline, that would be super useful. You know, I took the nerd house. I found a house full of D&D dice and shit, and I'm like, oh, this is my house. I will take this house. Oh shit, that back door is wide open. See, I no longer want this to be a door. I'm tired of this being a door. I'd rather it just be like a wall. Just like a fancy looking wall. Perfect. That's all I want. Alright, let me just drop these nails on the ground. Just drop all these nails. Yeah, I hate doors. I mean, I like my main door, but I don't need more than one door. And I already checked the basement, and it sucks. So I don't need to go out this door ever. Yeah, this door is useless. It's barricaded. Yeah. Now I can walk around my house in peace. Wash my clothes in peace. Oh, I got sandwiches. I was like, man, my character likes some those sandwiches. Yeah, that's right. I made like a bunch of sandwiches, huh? And then I froze them. Where's that? Where's that beef and chili sandwich? Those are the ones I want. Oh, man. If only I had a microwave. I need to find a microwave. Do you like microwaves, Savarian? Are you a fan of like microwaving food? Because people, I feel like every time I talk to people about microwaves, they act really weird about the microwave. Like they act like I'm doing something savage to the food, when in reality I'm just using like the most advanced science possible to heat it up. You know, you're an air fryer kind of guy. Well, that's just air. That's not. It's not like nuclear power. You know, it's that microwave energy. Oh, it does defrost pretty good. I mean, my favorite part about microwaving my food is that it's either like inexplicably like mushy, or like really like hard. Like there's no middle ground with microwaves. There's never they never cook it like the right way. They just cook it in like wrong ways that I wasn't even aware could like exist. That it's pretty remarkable. Like, oh shit, there's a bunch of medical supplies in here. Oh, this is my old base. But I was like, hey, I live here. But then there's like dead bodies in here, so I'm like, I'll sit it. Well, let's get our shit out of here. Let's get our shit out of here. Take it back to where we live. Some melee weapon schematics for a forged mace head, bone club, shiv. I don't want any of that. I don't care to make any of that anyway. Though a steak knife, though, we'll take a couple of those. You never know. We might yeah, variation variations of incorrect. It's kind of true. Prepare pie dough. Yeah, we'll take that. Peanut butter for our sandwiches, of course. We don't need orange soda. It's crazy. It's like soda but worse. You know, it's just a worse variation. So I mean, I know the guns are here if I want them. There's dice here too. Is there like... is this even good? Medical supplies? I mean, no. Not really. So where did I bet you I stashed everything upstairs if I had anything to stash. Hmm. It would make the most sense. There's a lot of dead bodies in here. Okay, here we go. A double holster, simple furred hide coat. Carved goblets? I don't know about these things. I don't think I need these. I will take the fishing magazine. Firebomb. Forge a baking tray. I don't know about that. Forge a frying pan. I mean, forge a cut piece. That sounds pretty useful. Okay, well we're good. We're good there too. Okay, I feel like if there were any good items here, we already took them. But this was definitely some sort of survival house. Oh, these the RPG manuals? Yeah, most of those were good reads. Once you read it once, though, you can't really read the RPG manual again. It's true. It's true. You probably would. You probably would, but this for sure makes sure you do it right. You know? Like, oh shit. Ooh. No microwave in here either. Doesn't seem like it's getting late, but it seems like it's kind of not too bright outside. It's probably going to start raining again. Is this a door that's not been opened before? That's kind of creepy. Shower cap. Is there potentially people in here? I mean, there's dead people in here. Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead. No microwave either. That's a fucking shame. Oh, look at all this salami. And some Coca-Cola? Oh, fuck. A kidnapping 1. I already know how to nap. I don't need that book. Easy. It's easy. Forge tweezers. I mean, forging is like the new skill that they've introduced, so I guess it makes sense. There's like a bunch of forging shit. But you know, I'm one of those old-fashioned people. I'll use all the frying pans I collect from all the derelict houses I visit. Have I really never been in here? This feels like untouched, and that means that there's probably some unfortunate monster in here. Oh. Oh, is that cereal? Alright, now we're talking. The magazine Delicious Meals, June 1993. So now I'll take that. Yeah, this is the build 42. One of the new ones or whatever. So far so good though. Like it says unstable, but I haven't run into too many like big issues. Hello? Alright guys, come on. There's gotta be somebody in here. Oh, oh! I mean, there's guns up here. Sure is a nice shotgun you got there. Maybe we'll take it. It's a shotgun. You know, according to who you talk to, possibly the only useful gun in this game is probably that shotgun. Although they did introduce the a fully automatic M16 in this build, which is new to the series, like the series, new to the series of updates. They've never had like an actual like automatic weapon before. You know, they've always had like semi-automatic stuff. There's like bombs and shit in here too. There was like a fucking like there was somebody fucked up living here before the zombie apocalypse ever even happened. Hey, I'm glad I visited. I finally got my first shotgun. And then the first time I die is probably the moment I use that thing. You know, take a couple shots and then bam, every zombie in the area is after you. I would love to find a propane lantern. You occasionally see like the lantern bottles, and when the grid goes down, I mean, I feel like I'd be okay using lantern light. Yeah, so we are heavy, so we're gonna go ahead and I have not found any viable vehicle yet, so we're on foot for now. If I do find a car, I can get my mechanics level up and learn to hotwire them, but I have not found a car yet to do so too. Yeah, guns are like deceptive. In this build, they're like they're weaker. They made them weaker this time. And I guess they're trying to discourage it, but you know, which is fair. I mean, so we got another cereal to add to our collection, so I'm delighted. I am delighted to put this cereal down. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, let's put it right here. Right here. Man, that's some cereal right there. Guess we'll stash the rest of this crap in here. Peanut butter. I mean, that peanut butter though, we can't lose track of that peanut butter. We're gonna need that later. Um, just stuff it all in here, and we'll deal with it later. Most of this will go bad probably before I even eat it, but that's just how it works. You know, that's just how shit works. It's a. I don't need these whetstones anymore. They're too wet. Yeah, it's just very distracting carrying these things around. Uh, money. I mean, we don't need it. We don't need it in our pocket. I'll put it like here. Like it fell out of my pocket when I stood up. You know. We also don't need 27 knives. You know, they're right where they need to be in the kitchen. You know, right where they need to be. I'm never going to use them as a weapon. I literally use these to cut food, and that's about it. I do have a whole inventory of knives. The only one I wanted was the bread knife, which is huge apparently. What the fuck? Yeah, let's put that down. What's we got? Oh, there's more knives. Okay, well the switchblade can go somewhere else. We need that like right here. No, right here. No, right here between the cushions, just in case. You never know, and it's almost out of sight too, so they won't even know you got a hold of it. And then the butterfly knife, it's gonna be up here. So like, oh, we can't. I'm gonna put it here because you can whip it out. And be like, hey, look, check out this trick, you know. And then you stab the guy. Yeah, I got the baseball bat on my back, and I think I put one on the fridge because this one's eventually going to break. I'm sure. I mean, it's still doing pretty good. It's very bloody, but I don't feel like that does any detriment to me. Let's go visit our beautiful garage, which I want to stuff a car in here so I can start working on it. But getting a car in here seems to be the big problem. Are these? Oh, these are ready to be eaten. Mmm, beef and chili sandwiches. They're good. They're my favorite. I opened a can of chili and cooked some beef, and I put them in a sandwich, and it's wow. This guy's having a great day. Let's put this in here too. You know, I feel like if shit hits the fan while I'm in the garage, I know I got a shotgun sitting there. You know, you just never really know. Um, delicious meals. This should not be here. This should be inside where it belongs. It does not belong in the garage. It belongs on my bookshelf. We'll read it later. We'll read it for sure. The one important item is the Diary of Keenan Butts. I've been. I don't want to lose it. It won't let me read it, but you know, I get it. My character, like, he values the privacy of Keenan Butts, but I am curious. You know, what could possibly be on this diary? Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, I feel like it gets. I feel like it gets confusing if you don't do it that way. You know, like imagine like you store. I mean, at some points I do like to store my guns and ammo inside refrigerators, but that's only when like all the food starts to arrive. Like eventually, my refrigerators turn into gun storage like units, which granted they do really well at. And I'm hoping there's like oh shit. I'm hoping there's like a microwave. Sadly, this game is lore accurate to the 1996 aesthetic or 19. I don't know when, but they don't have air fryers in this game, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. What the hell's going on here? Bunch of cigarettes and cups. I mean, if my character were a smoker, he'd lose his mind right here. It's pretty good. I mean, the smoker trait did used to be kind of OP back in the day. Like, they gave you such a big like boost that it kind of didn't matter that you had to smoke every fucking 2 minutes. But they definitely nerfed it on this one. It does not give you a very much advantage to like have that. I think it gives you like a -2 or something, or +2. I don't know how that works, but it's very minuscule. And then also they added a coughing mechanic, so your character just develops a cough if you're a smoker, and it does lure zombies to you. I mean, fuck, they added a mechanic where if you open a fucking soda can, it makes noise now. So if you're dumb enough to like open a soda can while trying to be sneaky, you've done made a mistake. So many places with no microwaves. Do these people not know how to live? Do they not know how to live? Yeah, I know. This is America. You know, like before the internet made us all crazy. Yeah. I do like the video game console mods that they add, so you can at least go around picking up Nintendos and Super Nintendos and shit. They don't do anything. I mean, they make you happy, but they don't really do anything. Okay, so we've ended up at the church again. Oh, that Zippy Market probably has food. Okay, well, I want to look at these cars. I don't want to die, but I do want to look at the cars. But I could also die. Yeah, you just never know. That's a very boarded off house over there too. Interesting. Okay, well. Ooh. Okay. There's like quite a few. There's like a big group of them. It's free gum, so we'll eat that. Mmm. This might have gas. No, this thing's empty. Yeah, they're really good. I mean, well, honestly, you say that, but this guy's got a parking ticket, so he's not very good at it. He's not very good at it, you know. That's a lot of them. I don't like that. I want to know what's in there, though. How are you doing today, Armor? We're playing some Project Zomboid. Build a 42. Oh, unstable. Okay, we can't go in there. I mean, it looks nice in here. Why not? You know, why not take a peek? Why is it so smelly in here? What the That's... I'm not going in here. If this entire building smells this bad the moment I step in, there's bound to be like a bunch of zombies in here, right? What the hell? That's weird. Let's go back outside where it's not smelly then, I guess. Oh, Silk Song. Project Zomboid. Yeah, it's remarkable what the Sims 1 engine can do, I feel like. Yeah, this is apparently the most smelly building in the game. Yeah, I picked the atheist trait, so the moment my character steps into a church, his nose just starts twisting and turning. Oh, oh, okay, I see why. There's dead bodies in here. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm just saying. If you could smell, if your character, if you walk into a building and your character is immediately like, yeah, it smells really bad in here, just be careful. Probably a dead body. I mean, you hope it's a dead body and not a living body, you know, like one of these guys. There's a lot of them. Hmm. Okay. We're taking note. We got two sectors over here that are going to be difficult. Oh, they're moving too. Hmm. I'm getting curious. I mean, the funny thing is, you say that armor, but the best part is it kind of plays like the OG Sims as well. You know, like the gameplay is very reminiscent. You know, you walk here. You know, it has that. My God. There we go. You just want one or two at a time. You know, send them out slowly. The guy's missing his face. That's a shame. You guys should be grateful to have your faces, you know, because that guy lost his. Wearing his work boot. Oh shit. Ooh. You guys didn't see anything. You guys are just overreacting. Yeah, yeah. I feel like also people who have tried to get into Zomboid and they're like, it's not for me. They probably tried to get into it with like the wrong people too, because I think definitely it can be very frustrating at first, and you do not need to have people like super backseating you or making you feel bad about it. You need to let them appreciate the essence of just dying. You know, that's the point of the game. You know, don't be frustrated if you die. It happens. You know, that's the part of it. It says it right at the beginning. This is how you died. Because a lot of people get turned off really quick when they like play it like 3 times and then immediately die, or like they do kind of good and then they get bit, have to start over. It's like, no, this is a proper roguelike. Did you say best? He sure did say wow. Yeah, trial and error though works. I mean, some people will like look up guides and shit and that sort of things, of course, but you still got to get over the fucking. You got to get over the ability to just stomach the fact that any misstep will just kill you. Like, you know, you could die from just getting a damn cold in this game. Me, I die from the fucking zombies that are crouching in a fucking bathroom somewhere, and I'm just don't see it coming. Like it's always when I let my guard down really badly, and I'm just kind of chilling, that like I get something just sneaks up on me. But usually, usually if my guard's up, I'm okay. Another way I die is car accidents for sure. Like just crashing, just crashing into something and it'll fuck you up. Um, and guns always lead to my demise inevitably. You know, maybe like a few, I'll do a few sessions out shooting and survive them, but eventually one of those sessions will lead to like my gun jamming and then I get bit. Yeah, car accidents, holy shit. Oh man, it's so fucking. That's okay. That's the only banned word we have here. What are you scared of? Why did you have the fear thing? Are you a fan of the Zomboid Savarian? Oh shit, there's still more. I mean, when this game was still like, when it was earlier, like I don't know, build anything before build 41. I didn't care less about this game, but then eventually I tried it and I got very addicted. I still kind of am because I still go back and play it. It's just like, oh, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. They're insect building too. That's a damn shame. What was his name? Gerard Staten. That's a pretty cool name. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. And at one point, like in the development, like apparently someone stole like every single game file for this game, and they had to restart from scratch. So like at some point, it transformed into like almost a completely different game. We don't need to be carrying around the board. I just want to get in there. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I hear them banging around in here, so I don't really want to rip it open just yet. I also cannot see into here. We can get in here though. So let's take a little peek. Let's take a little peek-see. Moving on. Okay. It only took 8 generations to get that door open, but again, it's open. Or that window, I should say. Oh, I'm stuck. So let's open this and witness the horror of what's inside of this building. There's a lot of dead bodies in here. No, nothing about this place seems very pleasant. There's one right there, too. So we still have to worry about the bathroom zombie there, as always. The bathroom zombies are terrifying. Every time. Is that cereal? Crackle bar? Alright, we'll take that. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get out of here before that guy breaks out. You know, there's one. There's like those weird houses with the fences around them in Muldra. This is where I usually go. Like, it's like a nice little suburb that has like a bunch of tall fences around them. I usually go there. I try to experiment with different. Like at one point, I had a cool mod where it added like RVs to the game and the ability to like say with this vehicle you'd be able to like just basically just climb into the back and it would be like a little square that you could put like furniture in, and like I would drive around in those. It was good until I had like a major crash and all of my shit in my house was in a forest. After I crashed. Is there anything good in here? Nothing, never anything good in these things. It's free gum though. Let's eat that free gum. Yeah, the impenetrable. Well, I mean, they can break through them now, unfortunately, but it still takes a while. The zombies can now just like they just throw their body against like the big fences. But that's just in like at this build, I think. They nerfed the fences, yeah. And they also made like different sound effects for the different things that zombies are doing. So when I first heard the zombies going after those fences, I'm just sitting there like, what the actual fuck is that noise? And then I went around. Actually, I think it was the Muldrow like houses. I was in one of those, and I went around the fence and just saw like 10 zombies hugging the wall. All spread out pretty good too, but they were going after like they were just gonna burst through the wall and at some point, I guess, or tall fins. History's most baffling mysteries by Elvia Dorothy Murillo. Yeah, we'll take that. You kidding me? I gotta know. It's getting late. I need to work on my map, anyways. So let's get back home before we get lost. If there was no microwave in there, was there? Damn, I don't know. I feel really upset that I don't have a microwave, though. It does bother me slightly. Oh. That's a microwave right there. Yeah, the warehouse. Yeah, that is a good place for a base. I've never gotten like so deep into this game where like I need to deal with winter or anything, so I'm not really sure like how long term survival works. But I've got some pretty good base. But most of my favorite bases are like stupid places, like I don't know, like the gas station, like just living in a gas station and stuff like that. They did add a new town to this build as well. So I haven't really been all the way through it, but I assume there's probably some decent new like locations there. I think so, but I've never lived long enough to get to winter. I've gotten to like early winter, and then I'll do something stupid because at that point, by the time I get to winter, my base is already like so solid. Well, they have hunting now too. Like they have like all sorts of animals, like rabbits and raccoons and deer, cows. They have like a farming system now, so you can get like eggs or like milk from cows. So you could just be a hunter in this game. Just go out into the woods and hunt, or just be a farmer. But I'm pretty sure my skills in that are like zero. I have run over some rabbits before though. That's how I know rabbits exist because every once in a while they fucking run out in front of my car, and then I kill like 12 of them. Because they travel in packs. So there's no room for a microwave in there. So we're gonna find a new microwave position. Yeah, yeah. Not just like with fishing, you know. Because I mean, you could also do like you could just grow crops and stuff too. But I mean, like realistically, if you took over a farm in this that already had like animals, they also have I noticed because this is how I figured out how cows exist is they have like transport trailers for the animals. Because I found like a fucking big transport trailer and it was just mooing very loudly. So I assume there was a cow inside of it. It scared me though. Like, it definitely like did not make me feel very happy that there's a fucking mooing entity in this game. What about the microwave here? I think this is a good spot. What if I wake up and I'm like, oh gosh. Like, if I wake up and I'm just like, oh darn, I'm not hungry. I need a snack. It's right there. It's right there. It's really a perfect spot. We need to put our books back. We found a really good book today, and I feel like it needs to just go on the shelf. We can eat this crackle bar though. It's kind of a mid-tier candy bar. I feel like the crackle bar, so we'll just eat it. We get it out of here. And we got more cereal. Kind of happy about the cereal collection, to be honest with you. But I'm kind of delighted with that. Can we fit the handy knife into our? No, we can't. That's a shame. Okay, so we're getting sleepy, which sucks. But yeah, I'd love to play a fucking server on this game. I feel like the best way to play this game is multiplayer, but you can play it single player. Like it's still pretty good. It's more of like it's lonely. It's more like lonely, like a single player. But I think that adds to it too. Honestly, like I think there's something to be said about that. Let's see here. They have like way too many skills now too, like agriculture, animal care, butchering. What else is new? Metalworking is new. Masonry, knapping, glassmaking, those are new. Pottery is new. Carving is new. Um, that might be it. That might be it because they already had welding. But yeah, they added a bunch of shit, which is I think is great. Yeah, and in single player, you kind of can go at your own pace. I die a lot more in multiplayer because I'm always doing stupid stuff because my friends are around. So like if I see them get into danger, you know, otherwise like if I'm alone, I can run away. Right when I notice the situation's getting bad, I'll go home. But like in multiplayer, if things are getting bad and nobody's moving, You can't really just run away. I mean, you could, but that ain't cool. That ain't right. Okay. Well, we're not gonna walk around anymore. Actually, we're gonna go back inside. We're good. We killed one of the side boards. Also, I need this. I would like to add this sheet back to there. I was trying to pull it open. You want to? Would you be a pirate? I mean, it's a veritable strategy. Unless you make the wrong enemies, you know. Let's get life and living going. Into exposure survival. Sure. Sure. Sounds good. Take a rest. You can sit now. You can sit on furniture now. That's one of the newest features of build 42. You can sit on furniture. I mean, it wasn't a feature before. This is the first time in 42 builds you can actually sit down on a fucking couch, you know? I find it remarkable. I think it's my favorite way to sit. You know, back in the day, you'd have to sit in front of this couch and imagine in your head what it would be like to sit on the couch. I'm just saying. Is he even learning anything from this? I don't feel like he's learning shit from this. Yeah, I mean, I did download that mod every time, too. Every time I saw that mod, I was just like, well, I need it. Like, it needs to be added to the list. I mean, you know, like... Okay, so we've kind of explored all of this. I feel like if there's anything left here, it's scraps. It's so close to the main base. Did we check all of these too, though? I don't think so. But this circle for sure has been, like, picked. We got a lot of stuff here. And, I don't like this place. And that place seems bad too. But we're gonna go there. I know there was, like, part of a horde up more. They're gonna be fun to deal with. Let's make some sandwiches before we go to bed. It's kind of my main thing is making sandwiches. Do we have any more bread? Oh man. One day we're gonna run out of all the bread and I'm gonna be just lost. We don't have anything to make sandwiches with. That's disappointing. That is entirely disappointing. I don't know, I'm sure other people loot way more efficiently than I do. I'm sure there's people who like operate like soldiers on this, you know, really fast. They're screaming at each other, which is probably a valuable way to do it, honestly. You know, but every time I try to go really fast in this game, I end up getting bit really fast too. So. Well, you know, I mean, they're not completely looted though. That's the problem. Yeah, there's still stuff in those. You know, they're not like clean. But I've also feel like I've walked through them like 6 times individually in my time here. So if there's anything left, I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, it would be interesting to see like where everyone falls into, like on the server. You know, like who becomes like you know, who's going to become the housewife of the group. You know, that's all I'm wondering. Who's going to be the one stuck at home watching TV and cooking food. You know, organizing loot all day. Building. Ooh, good. Because I like doing the car mechanic shit. Not a big fan of the building, but I do like finding cars and then making them all green, all the things green. Because cars are incredibly useful, and the ability to fix cars is like incredibly useful. I hate losing like step vans and shit just because I can't repair them. But I do like just basically like Just having like a zone. No, it does not have multiplayer yet. I wish. Well, I think we all wish. And good lord, one day maybe. But yeah, it's there probably are mods to make it like work online, but no, we're gonna eat this. And it's gonna be tasty. We're not gonna eat our sandwiches. Yeah, one day. Well, I mean, they recently made it so. Where is it? Yeah, the demonstration of one of the new features that have been added. Okay, well, we don't need these, so we'll just put them on the shelf. I'll show you one of the newest features that is remarkable. It's of course it's it's related to the washing machines, but I gotta show you. Manor Lords, is that a good game? I mean, in the fairness of uh, the company that makes this, whoever their fucking name is, um, like like the build 42 stuff, at least, like if you look at the patch notes every time they release it, like a new version of it, it's like 250 things on those patch notes. Like they are doing stuff. I don't know what crawled up their butt recently to where they're like so obsessed with this game, but hey, good. Yeah, no, it's about time. All right, so we're gonna wash those. We're also probably gonna wash ourselves. Yeah, I just got too much blood on me. It's ridiculous. I don't even like blood that much. I'm not even like that big of a fan. Manor Lords has potential to be a great game, but the next build is taking ages. Oh, oh, are you excited though? No, the day the update comes out, I bet you're gonna be pumped. Do they have like a beta build that you guys can like mess with, or is it like just sort of lost in the ether? Yeah, I think it is a shame though. Like when like you personally are just like a big fan of some, maybe like semi obscure kind of game, and it just doesn't quite get the love that it probably deserves based on like the merits of what it is. Because I feel like there are a lot of very interesting, well thought out, pretty complicated video games out there that do get overlooked pretty heavily. Okay, so these wet. All right, that's wet. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, that's good. It's a good cycle. We got those in. Put a bit to dryer. I got my high visibility vest bloody. It kind of upset me. Eric Baroni. It's the goat of indie to me. Dude supports his stuff for forever. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, what is Carzone? We've got a book to read. I feel like, but it's so late. Hmm. Maybe we got some late night TV we could check out. Like what would be? That's just national sports. Here we go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. We're gonna read the mechanics. One book. I mean, does it seem like they're like working on it pretty decently behind the scenes at least, or has it been like quiet? Because quiet would concern me. You know, that's a shame. But I assume both of you are also like big medieval era fans. Surprisingly, the medieval era is a highly neglected time period in video games. There's not as many as you would think. Not as many as you would think. It's honestly very rare to find like a flat out like actual like medieval themed game that doesn't like add machine guns to it also, you know? Like it veers more to like most stuff goes like it's like purely like Renaissance era rather than medieval era. I think what was it like Legend of Dragoon was like pretty firmly like planted in like medieval like a medieval zone. I really like that. Final Fantasy IX was almost there, but it was that game is arguably very Renaissance. Yeah, it's a shame because that's my favorite period, where just dudes with cool armor and cool swords, and there was no like chance of a guy with like a revolver walking around just killing everyone. You know, like I like that particular period of time. Can you read this book a little faster, please? You know, I'm sorry. Back when men were men. Yeah, I mean that. You know, I feel like in terms of like war and battles and stuff, it's probably like a lot of luck. So any one of us could have gotten lucky, and then we just happened to survive like a bunch of battles, and then it's just like, well, yeah, I'm just the best. So what do you want? You know, it's just how it happens. Yeah, because realistically, how do you ensure that you don't have some freak accident while fighting in a big, crazy, chaotic war? Sleep on ground? That's ridiculous. We're not sleeping on the ground. We're sleeping on the bed. Oh wait, we should turn off the fucking dryer before we go to bed. Is this done yet? Is this done yet? It seems like it's done. Oh. I was gonna try to show you guys a really cool thing, but I didn't get any lint this time. Apparently, there's a chance that the dryers now give you lint, and I assume if you don't take that lint out, it will eventually lead to a fire, which I thought was pretty funny. We're gonna go to bed. Yeah, I mean, just saying, you never know what a freak accident could happen. Yeah, yeah, because like real medieval combat seems like a very like dirty, rugged affair. Honestly, like I do not feel like a hero could exist in that like period. You know, or an honorable. I don't feel like honor was probably like a huge factor either when it comes to the fact of well, I don't want to die today. You know, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe back then you go back then and they would let you stab him in the back just because of honor. You know, like I don't know. But I feel like the people who did really good at medieval combat were probably all like big jerks too. I mean, they had to have been. Yeah, I feel like that's a default part of the job. Like a default part for damn sure. We're gonna put our clothes on. I don't feel comfortable going out there without clothes on. We'll wear our high visibility vest, our cowboy hat, our gloves, jeans, of course our denim shirt. Just the stuff we need. Yeah, break the morale. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean, in every medieval war game, all I do is starve people. That's like the main tactic that seems to work. It's just cutting off food supplies and being, well, okay, well, you're just gonna starve then. You know, works every time. Nobody wants to starve, apparently, which I think is weird. Yeah, a bunch of weird guys. Oh, I need food. Oh, you know, like what the heck? Jeez Louise. You should have got the low hunger trait, you know. Water canteen. That's pretty good. Oh. Oh. Never mind. Get scratched on the field of battle a month later. Your arm is infected with some hell rot and needs to be amputated, which itself might kill you. Yeah. And even living as like a lord back then was not even fun either. You know, like we do have it pretty good overall. You know, we are lucky enough to live in an era where we've alleviated the fact of, well, there's a 99% chance every singular person, including nobles in like medieval times, were very smelly and gross. You know, we avoided living in that time frame, and I think that's pretty remarkable. It's pretty good. We also avoided living in the time frame where like air conditioning didn't exist, right? Which I think is remarkable as well. I think that's pretty solid. You know, like we got lucky at least with that, right? Imagine living like in the 19 fucking tens or something, right? And you're just on the cusp. I If I were like an old man from the 1910s, I'd be so pissed off at young people these days with their air conditioner and their MTV. You know, I get it. I get why they were pissed. If they grew up like with just like heat and no way to deal with it, yeah, that would suck. Yeah, the best part about everything smelling bad is that nobody notices it either because it becomes normalized. So like if everyone in the Middle Ages did smell like rancid shit and you like got teleported back to, you'd be the only one who fucking notices. They think you're crazy. Yeah, what is this guy talking about? What is he smelling? I don't know. Oh, see, like look, damn. It's like this would be a nice place to live, right? Marksons and Company. You know, just live in an office. Oh, what's this? McFudgingtons, Mama McFudgingtons. That's unlocked. I mean, that makes sense. I'd get like fucking sick if I went in there. Court of Justice. And we got more mysterious stuff back there. That is a parking lot, which could prove useful. I would like to have a something to like. You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to the foot shop. I don't care. You're not stopping me. Justice. Yeah, I mean it's a very cool building, but there's either a million zombies in there or none. You know, and it scares me to think about that. I'm just here for some fudge, chocolate bread. Wait, is that stale? Oh, stuff's already starting to get stale. Hmm. We've already hit the precipice of where I cannot eat donuts anymore. Or can I? You guys ever eaten a stale donut? Because I feel like it wouldn't be that bad. Well, I don't want to go back there. That's the problem. I don't want to go back here. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh, what was that noise? Hello? Is there anyone in here? Is there any donuts in the refrigerator? No, that's not shit. There's nothing in here. Oh, empty buckets? Don't mind if I take those empty buckets, though. I got all the empty buckets that I could ever need. Sugar packets, tea bags, empty paint bucket. Oh, damn. Okay, well, unfortunately, I mean, they didn't even have any fudge here anyways. This place sucks. Wait, what's over here? Oh, I see. That leads into the office. You're telling me this office is connected in the back to a fucking... I got some. I got some pastries. Let's see here. I got some... That would make me unhappy. So I got some chocolate bread, but it's stale. I got 2 stale donuts. I got a stale frosted donut. I got a stale jelly roll. I got a stale lemon bar. And a fresh muffin. Hmm. Oh. Oh, this. Oh my god. Wow. That was such a fresh muffin. Okay. Well, that's a nice microwave they got right there. Okay, so I know for a fact we don't need anything. We don't need anything in there. That's a place to get cigarettes. That's it. It's true, and I feel like I've already missed the mark on it too. So how long have I been living? 4 days. So we're 4 days in, which isn't is not a lot. So we've already hit the mark of fresh food, pretty much. I swear, like the worst part of this game is that the fact is at the beginning you get all this awesome food that you can eat, and then like it doesn't take long before it all systematically starts to rot, and then the power goes out, and then systematically everything in the entire planet rots. Yeah, I mean it's true. I would probably I would consider that. I think honestly, I always like to get to one of the like the pizza places or Spiffos or something and just pig out on the hamburgers. Like I hope I get on those, like the day one. Usually don't. Usually show up there and all the hamburgers are already rotten, and it just sucks. Yeah, I mean cannibalism probably would like start to occur, and like any situation like this where food's a factor, because ain't nobody want to starve, you know. Like it's just nobody's gonna tolerate that shit, the starvation aspect. I wouldn't want to starve either. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you're fans of that, but just say, yeah, yeah, that's true. I need to start getting a bunch of like hefty, muscular men as my friends. I'll tell them too for right out the gate. I'd like start telling my friends like, by the way, I picked you because you're large, and if I need to cannibalize you, it would work out pretty good. I see potential. I see potential vehicles to put my stuff in. I see potential vehicles that I can drive in and then crash, and then get like a deep wound on my chest from the crash. You know, the most common way to die. Yeah, I feel like they'd find it very endearing and honest if you told them that. Excuse me. I was just enjoying the looks of this vehicle, and then you come out here treating me like this, treating me like. Excuse me, I'm just trying to enjoy this beautiful vehicle, and you just come out here like this, stumble out of the woods drunk. I'm supposed to just look the other way. What's your badge number? Rondell Mueller. All right, well I'll be taking this. I'm calling your manager. Hmm. You're lucky I have a fucking muffin, or I would have really lost my cool if I didn't have this muffin right now. A plastic bag full of 16 plastic bags. But, you see them everywhere. Gas can. That's useful. If we ever find a gas station. I mean, I guess we could start siphoning gas. You do need a hose now to siphon gas. You can't just do it with just a tank. You need to like use like a hose with the gas can. The best part is too, while you're siphoning gas that way, your character will start coughing a bunch too, so he just makes like extra noise. The siphoning gas like just sucks. But I think it's a welcome addition. I think it's a oh, that's a nice looking one too. You guys garden that? the garden did. I sure hope the garden did. Yeah, that's a for sale house up there. Hey, I'm just saying, if you wanted to play this game like The Sims for real, you could, get one of the for sale houses and just utilize that. Start filling it up with stuff. Wait, was that a? I thought there was a generator behind that. So we still got more, but this looks like a hunter's truck right here, so it might have some good stuff. Just heard like a very terrifying scream. Is there a dead squirrel back here? God damn. Jackpot. That guy was about to eat good if he didn't get into this wreck. Alright, guys, come here. Uh-oh. The joke's on you, it's still just as deadly. In fact, it's probably more deadly now. It's probably more deadly now. Well, we've lost our baseball bat. Man in another life. Could have been a real good hired gun for the mob. Yeah, well, I mean, no longer. Well, unfortunately, this is Maximo Hightower, the electrician. He's thin-skinned. He can't really take a joke. He's hard of hearing, so luckily he cannot hear most jokes. So it works well together. He's a light eater. He doesn't even like to eat that much, and he's stout. He's an electrician. He works for a living. He's not weak. He's not strong either, but it's just normal guy. Man, if only we all could just be part of like the Yakuza or something, We'd all get to be really cool and wear really cool clothes, Like, what the heck? Light eater. I've learned my least favorite thing in this game is just the game telling me that I need to do stuff. Like all these prompts down here being like, you're thirsty. Now you're hungry. You're unhappy. You need a smoke. Like, those bug me the most. So like I tried to make this guy's build basically just, well, he's genuinely unbothered by anything, and occasionally he gets hungry and sleepy. Granted, I miss out on all the, like positive traits of him being like an Olympian giant who can like lift fridges over his head, but it is what it is. An Olympian giant with a crippling smoking addiction and like insomnia or something, like a completely blind guy who's a fast reader, but then he can't. Shit, that might be a car key. But then he can't actually read the books, Excuse me, I hear you. Okay, so we got a key, and it might be for one of those actual good things. Hot, exhausted, starving, dehydrated. Yeah. Oh my god. That's what I used to play DayZ a ton, and so like I think I have PTSD towards any video game telling me I'm hungry or thirsty or this, that, and the other. Because like DayZ is like entirely just that, and there's like you play DayZ for 10 hours, and you'll have probably like 5 minutes of dealing with an actual zombie, and maybe 1 minute of dealing with an actual player. The rest of it's just running around, hoping you find like maybe one can of food, which you probably won't. Great game though. Yeah, the top tier video game, Daisy. What? Oh, the key is not for these. What the fuck is it for? What the hell is a dash bull driver then? Because I assume it ain't that, that, or that. Shit, a bunch of zombies just came out of there. So I have a mysterious key for. Wait. Okay. It was in my bag, not my on my key ring. Okay, so it was for this one. Come on. Come on, Betty. Come on, Betty. Well, shit. Okay, let's take a peek under the hood. This might be the vehicle. We just need to get it gasoline. Right? Oh, yeah, look at all that green. Could use a new heater. That doesn't matter. Tires are almost fucked. This is all. Let's see. We could fix this bad boy up, get a new battery. Easy. But it does need gasoline. We can get gasoline pretty easy, though. GTA makes it look so easy. Oh, I mean, honestly, though, if you did get the. If you start as like a burglar, you can just hotwire like all of them. I try my best to never pick burglar, even though I know in my blood, being able to just hotwire every singular car from the get go is very useful, but it's just too useful, you know. Like it's just too. Oh my god, where did all these guys come from? I'm gonna try to avoid their ire and like just not go this way too much. That's a lot. That's more than there was the other day. No, I did not attack that horde. I didn't even see that horde. Okay. Look at this guy. This guy has like Minecraft Steve clothes on. Kind of looks like Jack Black too. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, we're gonna need to siphon some fuel from vehicles so we can steal that dash bull driver. Oh yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Oh, at least we drew them all out of hiding. Yeah, they were crawling all over that building, weren't they? I I do tend to be fairly loud because I've like whenever I've tried to be stealthy in this game, I end up stealthing myself right into a zombie, like while doing like this stuff. It was like, and I like sneak into a thing and then they bite me, you know. So I try to be like I don't even try to be stealthy because I figure if they hear me, they can't possibly sneak up on me. This house, like a 2-story house with a basement and a garage. These houses are probably like over $1 million these days. I bet. Like there's no shot. They're just it's a normal house by normal people's standards, but in this day and age where like apparently like the powers that be just don't want people to own property and houses, it's very expensive. I don't know what the deal is and why like it's so imperative to keep people from owning land and property, but it does seem kind of weird. It seems really heavy-handed too, like just how super ridiculously overinflated it all is. Yeah, it's clearly unreasonable, and like people don't seem to disagree with that either. So like, it seems like a very like it seems like an actual like issue that it's odd how the government and like the news and all that stuff don't seem to think it's a big problem, but like the people you talk to, like actual people, like do think it's a big problem. You know, yeah, it's just weird. You know, it's very bizarre. Back with nature, and I'm Dean. Okay, Dean. Well, we gotta read some of our book. Oh yeah, I wanted to verify that I have hose. Not that kind of hose. This guy, this guy's a good guy. He just likes to eat his crispy rice squares and have a good time. That's it. Rubber hose. Okay. So we don't need much fuel, but it would be nice to have some fuel. I am kind of worried about going up there, though, because I do know that there are a lot of zombies up there. That's okay. We'll eat our snacks. Cool gingerbread man. It never goes bad either. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That would make a really good decoration. And then one day I'm gonna grab them off a desk and eat them. I'll find a good desk to put them on though. Unless I get annihilated today by these guys. Could always happen. They never have anything. Never have nothing. Can we not siphon this? Do we not have a gas can on here? It might not have any gas either. It just has no gas. I'm kind of worried about this little... Okay. It just seemed like a very dangerous blind spot. So there's a lot of gas in it. Oh, dang, it's tainted. Wow, it might actually have more in it, too, because it's a full tank. So, hopefully, we can get up there and fill that thing up, and I don't know if I'm going to bring it straight home, but I might bring it to this parking lot, at least for now. I'm sure we'll get some stragglers as I drive it back, so I want to be sure not to get too many. As much as I'd like to use it to Beyblade these zombies into non-existence, that's quite a few, though. Okay. We'll just go around. We'll go this way. There are indeed broken windows here now. So they have been through here since I broke the window myself. So fingers crossed they are not like a bunch of them back here. It's a notable amount of them. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I think if I did play on a server in this game, I'd want to be just like a taxi cab driver or something. I'd be okay with that. Just drive people around. I work on cars, I'm not too worried about it. The combat stuff is good. I'm not the combat guy. York is. My friend York is like crazy with the combat in this game. But I've never been like the big... I'm not going to be kiting like a crowd of 100 zombies and killing them. At the worst, I'll be grabbing a junk car and using that as a weapon, So we have a full tank already. Oh my god, is that just like a key? That wasn't there before, was it? Is that for the taxi? Yeah, exactly, my destiny. I'd be one of these taxi cab drivers. Come to think of it, I probably will need more than one vehicle. Because I need to work on one of them. So maybe this could be the one I tinker with. And this one can be... Okay, so we put a little bit... Oh shit, we're still getting that bag. Put a little bit of the tank in here, and we'll put a little bit in there too. Just so when we come back, we can grab the other one. Okay, so that's enough of that. We're not going to be doing too much. We're not going to be doing too much driving around yet. But it's good to have an escape vehicle, at the very least. Let's see if we can get... That's a lot of zombies. We'll see if we can get some siphoning from this car without being noticed. Maybe not. Okay, there is some in here. We have to get on this side? That's ridiculous. How dare you. Okay, it's not that much. It's a sip. Good, because I did not want to stay there long. Let's check everything. I have tried to like play this in like bum rush like areas and stuff, but it rarely goes well. I feel like you need like some sort of like just some patience in this game. You could get your bearings straight and stuff for sure. Put some in here. I want to make sure they both have like some enough to make the trip at least, which it's like 2 feet away from here, so probably pretty easy. That might have more gas in it. We'll make sure. At worst, we can take this gasoline out of these vehicles and use it for the generators. If we get real fucked on the power going out, which could always happen. It could happen any day. You know, it's not some like... It's a random event and it can occur from day 1 to like day 30 or something. So it is inevitable. We're getting more gasoline from these than I was expecting, though. Especially this one. Holy shit. I mean, it's nothing about that is bad. It's all good. Last but not least, it might have some gas in it. And that thing probably has a pretty big gas tank. What I'm thinking, too, is that seems like the perfect vehicle to strip some supplies off of. For the, what I have. It has no gas. Hello? That goes down. That's interesting. Let's see what the fuck's going on down here. Seems weird. I hear zombies down here. This is some sort of like storage room. That being said, there's like growling down there. Not worth it. Not worth it. We got what we needed. We might even be able to... Maybe we can pull that taxi with us? I don't know. It'd be worth a shot. We'll see. We don't have to go too far. Okay. Yeah, it'll save us some walking. And I suspect this car is probably going to draw some unwelcome company too. Don't really want to run back here like tomorrow and there's just a bunch of zombies. So we'll just, hopefully this thing can pull it. They might not be able to pull it at all. Yeah, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it seems like it could, and it just doesn't. Come on, we can do it. So no. Okay, well, we'll be back for this thing later then. There's nothing we can do about it. It just does not want to pull it. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Okay, onwards we go. Yeah, they did move a little bit, but I don't think they hurt me just now. Yeah, I do want to put it here. Just for now. I mean, I'll be back for it. Just want to make sure we don't need this. Oh, we got some delicious pocket beef we can eat on the way. So if there were anything, if there is anything alerted that's shambling over here, they're going to go right there. And hopefully not down here, where I would not prefer them to be. So far, so good, though. You know, so far, so good. Do we have any more? I feel like we grabbed some buckets, but I may have already put them down. No. We're bucketless. We are bucketless. Okay, well, we can read our magazine. We're going to read our mechanics book. We are an aspiring mechanic. I mean, he is an electrician normally, so yeah, it's not too foreign of a concept for him to start getting into like engineering, mechanics stuff. Well, they had something good on the TV for the poor guy. It takes a lot longer to read books in this build as well than it used to. It took a long time in the first, like in the previous build as well, but in this one it's like they make you read it, you know. Granted, I don't have fast reader. I don't have slow reader either, though. But it feels like we're like in slow reader territory here, like by default. I assume if you have slow reader, it probably takes like a tangible entire actual week for you to like read through something. But you know, reading these books are incredibly useful. Okay, well, that is a red book. We'll just stuff it up there. So we do have a tape I'd like to read, or read. I'd like to watch. Jimmy with Carzo. Oh, I'm interested. Tell me more. Oh, it's four rubber things on your car? Those are tires? I'm learning something new every day. With all these ruts and potholes in our roads, it's only a matter of time before you get a puncture and have to. Yeah, it's true. In this build, I have noticed that tires will just violently explode while you're driving. It's very loud, and kind of scared the shit out of me when it happened. I thought I got shot by like a fucking 50 caliber sniper rifle or something. Oh wow, that gave us a lot. Holy shit, that gave us 2 full mechanics levels, which means we can hotwire vehicles now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they explode. And I think if it's even if you like run over like something sharp in the road, it can explode. I know they got damaged before, but I don't recall like one ever just like loudly exploding, like awful, terrifying sound effect exploding. You know, like the jump scare sound. It was like that sort of like sharp frequency. Yeah, I mean, because you could do what I did here and put a bunch of nails like all over the place and probably fuck some cars up. Okay, so we're good here. We can go to bed. Yeah, we can go to bed. We can hotwire our cars now, so we're gonna have an interesting day tomorrow. I feel like. So is that Rhonda Mueller? Yeah, we need to call her manager. I needed her badge number. She was drunk and attacked me in the woods. Not letting it go. I don't care if it's a zombie apocalypse. I want her manager to know. It's ridiculous. Officer of the law, drunk and attacking me. Hmm. Won't have it. Why did I wake up earlier than I should have? Is there somebody in my house trying to break in? Was I awoken by fate? Are my flamingos still having sex? They are. Alright, well, everything's normal. Everything's fine. It's a good spot. It's a good little spot. Where have we been? So, I'll definitely check these. What was that? That was the church. We've checked that. Check that. Was this the fucking fudge shop? Yeah, we checked that. It was a disappointment. There was no fudge. There's like zero amounts of fudge in that whole building. It's kind of silly. It was kind of silly. Like, to be quite honest. Also, do we have any more sandwiches we can eat? No! I'm eating the gingerbread man. I didn't need to eat that. Alright, we got a couple frozen peanut butter sandwiches to eat once they thaw out. Like, all I want to do is add to my growing cereals collection. That's it. That's all I'm interested in right now. But if I found a supermarket, I'd strike gold. Oh, oh. Let's see here. Man, the best part of the zombie apocalypse would be finally get to live in a house. Yeah, yeah, and you get to pick your house too. Well, I mean, kinda. I feel like how you pick your house is based on like, is there a bunch of gross blood and guts in here, and like, like I'd have to definitely shop around to make sure like whatever spot I choose to live in isn't just like the fucking slaughterhouse. I should have brought another bat, but I'm already here, so it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna look that way. We've got a crowbar. It's about the same. It's about the same. That's a lot of zombies. It's a lot of zombies. Hmm. 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 See. Okay. I'm not here for them. I'm not here for them. If I were here for them, I'd probably be dead. But I'm not here for them. I'm here for that damn taxi. Here for that taxi cab. It's pretty safe over there. It looks clear on that side. Have I determined what's on the other side of this parking lot either? Is there like a delicious grocery store somewhere around here I could get some cereal from? You know? Doesn't look like a dough. That looks awful up there. There's just a bunch of field zombies out there. The most unpredictable kind of zombie. The field zombie. It's okay. We got what we wanted. This. Oh, it's in good shape too. It's in good shape too. I mean, I could theoretically use this to get rid of that horde pretty quickly. You know? I do plan on repairing this. Well, let's see. See, they're not a big fan of that. Doing this to them, you know? Me? I'm okay with it. I love to repair cars. Oh shit. They got stuck under my car. Excuse me, would you guys please stop getting stuck under my car? Like, I understand you're upset that I was running you over. But I'm upset that you got stuck under my car, too, you know? Like, I feel like we're both upset about this situation. Whether or not I was right or wrong, you know? Because I probably should have been running them over. But I did it anyways. Also, can we hotwire? Oh, we can now hotwire cars. Okay. That's pretty good. Also, I want this open. Okay. There's nothing in there. Was there any cool looking cars down here we could steal? No. It's really wild. The urban zombie now. It's sophisticated. Have you guys ever like used the settings where like the zombies can open doors and shit? Never do that, by the way. Never click that setting on. It's never fun. It's never interesting. It will probably give you like a fucking heart attack. Yeah, I got a car. Well, I found a taxi. I mean, I may have. It's a used taxi cab because I killed some zombies with it. But it's now ours. I'm gonna put this in the garage and fuck it up a little bit so I can get parts, probably. Will it fit in here? This seems like a big fucking taxi. It's like a really big fucking taxi. This is not gonna fit. Nothing will fit in this garage except for crap. Well, you know, that's fine. We still got another one to grab. Yeah, we found a couple vehicles. Well, I just finally leveled up my mechanics skill enough so I can actually hotwire the vehicles now. So I don't need the car keys anymore. That being said, both of these vehicles I have do have car keys. See, like this one right here, this might be a perfectly... Let's check it. This might be the best car here. And it's just sitting here, you know? Unused. Look at that. All green. Look at that. All green. Beautiful car. Oh, yeah. Well, we can hotwire cars, but we can't fucking get the doors open, though. For some reason, I feel like I should be able to crowbar these open, but apparently that doesn't work. That might have been a mod. Yeah. We took good care of that one. This one, though, on the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, this one's a bit shittier. The rear seats are really fucked up, too. I don't know what the fuck happened to those seats, but I don't want to know either. We're just gonna get out of here. So I found a decent vehicle with this one. Did I get Carfax? Not yet, but I also haven't found the brochure for the Carfax yet. So, you know, I don't know where the building is. But if I find the building, I'll go in there. Perfect. How much space does this thing have? 114. I don't want these paper napkins. Get those out of here. Let's see. Well, we got 2 vehicles now. It's pretty good. It's better than 1. It's better than 0, that's for sure. Just watch out for the nails if you guys ever walk through here. This is where I keep my nails. It's so I don't forget about them. They're very small, so like I fear I'll lose them. I haven't lost them yet. Just came back home to drink some cow's milk for a second. You know, I was getting very thirsty. Yeah, got my cars. I got my house. I have a. There's a basement down here, but it's not very good, so I don't go there. I don't go. We don't go to the basement in this part. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I feel like I should hide this one in the garage. Look at it; it's like rusted on the bottom. Yeah, this is a truck you fucking take to work every day. You know, like this is the one that breaks every like week, but you need it for like the job. You know, so you gotta keep it. Yeah, actually, they do have a masonry skill now, so you can actually make brick walls and like craft them. Let's see. Yeah, they have brick walls now. A strong wall built from bricks, which is it's all new. Uh, this is an alien concept to me. The fucking brick walls, but these already existed before. I'm pretty sure. But but we can build them now, which I feel like a zombie would be very hard pressed to get through a brick wall. So the fact that we can make brick walls seems pretty fucked up. So has this house changed at all? Are there these people stop being like crazy in here? I'm just curious. I went here once and like everyone was just acting like fools, so I left. But they seem to be okay now. Hey, let's see if we can steal this awesome vehicle with its 27 chairs or whatever it's got inside of it. You tell me this thing doesn't work. Oh, it's out of gas. Everything's out of gas. You know. There are some pretty good fancy cars in this game, though. But for me, I just need something that can carry 8 billion items. You know, I just need something I can pack like 800 cans of food into, and then bring it home and put the 800 cans of food somewhere in my house. I did run over some people earlier. They didn't deserve it either. I felt bad. I felt bad. They also got stuck under my car, so I almost fucked my car up. Yeah, we can take a little drive into the city. We just wiggle my way out of here. Ah, perfect. What does this thing have a? I love walk rolls. Okay, pretty good. You might be able to build a killdozer. They have armor smithing and like weapon smithing now, so you can like legit make like I don't know, like a baseball bat with like a bunch of tin cans forged on it and stuff, and you can make like armor too. Um, well, at this point, I'm not sure who's alive or dead. If I see somebody walking around, I just assume they're probably a zombie. Like these guys I ran over, and I wasn't sure if they're people or what they're. You know, I haven't even checked their belongings. Kathleen Kennedy, you know, yeah, those are just people. The Diary of Chet Grover. We'll be taking that. Poor old Chet Grover. Yeah, they didn't deserve it, but it had to happen. You know, they probably were all infected. They may not have even known it, but they're probably all infected. Oh, are these arcade machines that we could steal? Flyer, your local shelter. Okay, well, we'll take a peek at that later. Soap, tissues, jujubes. We'll eat those. I'm glad I came. Oh, okay. We got corn dogs and burritos and hot dogs. Holy shit! This is like a place, but better. You know, holy crap! I saw the beef jerky. It ain't going anywhere though. You know. Well, that's a dehydrated meat. Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, it does make your hunger down pretty good. There is a beef jerky factory now somewhere, lingering around this world. Just a place of infinite deliciousness. There's a pouch of tobacco here. If I were a smoker, I would be delighted with that. What is the noises back here I'm hearing? Oh my god, this place sucks. I don't like any of this. It's creepy back here. Oh yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, I'd be smoking like anything, drinking. But yeah, if I could at that point, drinking would be a lot worse though, because you get too drunk, you're done. Or like smoking cigarettes and cigars and pipes and stuff. Like, I don't see the harm of that. If the world's fucking ended, at that point, I would just be trying to pick out on like delicious treats, and I'd probably be stealing like I don't know video games. I'd probably loot like retro video game stores because those are the only video games you'd be able to play in an apocalypse, right? You know, shit like that. But yeah, I showed you guys the crime scene of the dead people. It's a fucking shame what happened to them. Ooh. Okay, good. Okay, so. Yeah, not bad so far. Not bad so far. It is going to start to get more dangerous as we go deeper into that city area, though. And plus, eventually, we will have to leave the town. But we might get to a period where we just circle around and gather supplies and bring it all back here. Because so far, I don't really see this place as being a problem. It seems like a fine place to be and live for now. You know, it's not the greatest house. It's not the worst house. You know, I've had worse bases. Yeah, you know, kind of hit or miss with most bases. My favorite base was a gas station I lived in. I think me and my friend lived in a gas station, and we used like the bathrooms as our individual rooms. They worked pretty good too. Yeah, honestly, it worked really good. Let's see. We aren't gonna. I'm worried to take too many risks. I kind of want to see what's up this road. I think. I don't want to bring the car though. I don't really want to be using the cars too much, honestly. At least not yet. I have no reason to until we need to travel like decent distances, or if I'm doing like a looting run. Which eventually, now that we do have cars, we will actually have to start doing real looting. So far, I've just been cherry picking stuff. I don't think I've fully looted like any building. I've basically cherry picked the stuff I need for the moment, and I've left a lot behind that it's probably going to come in handy pretty soon. As far as like main base goes, who knows? You know, life is fleeting in Project Zomboid, so you just really never know how long term your survival experience will be. Oh shit. Like if you miss the zombie and knock out a window, for instance, you know, you never know what might happen to you. Marple and Christie Legal Services. It looks very disheveled in there. Where did you come from? Probably there. Oh, we do have a bookstore up there, which is very useful. Not much else. Medical. If they have the key, we might not have to use like a sledgehammer to break our way in here. Although we already have like quite a few medical supplies already. With the law. Yeah, it's probably one of those Saul Goodman type establishments. Oh shit. Well, guys, isn't that unfortunate? No, okay then. That's too many for now. They're starting to come out of the woodwork a little bit. I did break that fucking window though. It's a nice apron. What these keys are for. Hard to say. The church probably is not full of the undead. Because I feel like they would have broken some windows out by now. I mean, it looks pretty good. I did try to go like into here at one point, and the thing that freaks me out is that when I step in here, it just, the place smells bad, like by default, and it's kind of weird. But it's definitely because there's a bunch of dead bodies in here. Holy sh! There's like so many dead bodies in this. Okay, that's why it smells bad. Well, it's full of the dead. Not so much the undead. This guy has like all sorts of shit on them. The bullet bandolier? Yeah. Yeah, this place, something bad happened here. Punk. I can't believe Punk is dead. True. Everyone respects the law now, and they love the government. You know, the punks lost their time in the sun. Okay. Well. Might be more shit upstairs too. There's literally nothing. This is like a self-help room up here. You know, one of those rooms where everyone sits around the fucking tells you about the awful shit they've done. But yeah, I did that too. Blah. Confession circle. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, there are like breathing masks and stuff, so that makes sense. That's a good point. Actually, I saw I bypassed like 10 of them that were just kind of in this like these stray garages. I know with the curtains, like the sheets, you can make like a miniature backpack with them now, which is very useful, I think. I mean, shoot, they got here, half mask respirator. I think that'll help. We can find out. I'm coming into this stinky building now. Hey, wreckage. We're just surviving the zombie apocalypse. I'm trying to get into this very stinky building, but it smells bad. Yeah, the respirator does indeed get rid of the bad smell. I think it's kind of cool though. If there's like a bunch of dead bodies in like a building, you can smell them. Yeah. At least you know, like in advance. Yeah, that's fine with me. I'll probably be raiding up pretty soon, so who knows who you're about to get the slingshot into. Oh shit. There's only 4 of them. There's more. Kind of want to take a peek in here before I get into too much trouble. There's a bunch of dirty bandages and stuff in here. This place is wigging me out. I'm getting out of here. Just too many problems could occur in that dark little crevice. Well, I mean, I feel like I could start killing some of these guys at least. Is there 3 here or 2? There's 3. What the? What is on you? Limb armor? Huh. He had like limb armor on his arms. Say, he looks weird. This guy's also got a lead pipe on his back. My guy's getting pretty winded, so I probably don't want to be fighting all of these guys. Okay. What are with you guys? All of them were armed too. These are like former survivors, I feel like. Now I have the magazine limb armor. So I guess if you get tape and a magazine, you can make armor out of it. I mean, it seems to be what that is. It's like tape in a magazine. What the hell is that? I mean, besides the zombies, what the hell is that? Don't know, but my character is getting exhausted, and if I get caught up in too many battles, I'm going to get killed. We'll make note of it. We know it exists. It's behind the church. Ooh, I need something to drink. I bet you they got stuff in the market I can drink. Yeah, I feel like turning into a zombie probably wouldn't be so bad, because it'd just be like you'd just be they'd be the normal. Like you're abnormal if you don't fucking join the zombie brigade. What are you so upset about? Uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable because of this. Oh, probably the mask. got to be the respirator, right? There's no way you're uncomfortable because you have a magazine on your arm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think you're complaining too much. So you want to he would he rather be uncomfortable or deal with bad smells? I feel like I'd rather be uncomfortable than like I don't know though. I don't like bad smells to begin with, so I'm a little biased. Like bad smells smell bad, you know. It's a basic factor. I just want to know what this building is. Um, I mean, it looks like a big one. It could be full of fucking sand for all I know, you know, or it could be full of food. You never know. Some of these are legit, just like a building full of like wooden planks, and it's like, oh, okay then. I guess. Okay. Well, thankfully that's locked because that'd be a really awful way to enter. What the fuck? It's a lot of vehicles. Hey, do you see that rabbit? That baby rabbit over there? Or is that a rat? Is it an animal? Oh, this is indeed a market. Okay. Well, that is good. Oh wow, that's a step fan over there. So we're gonna kill a couple, and we're gonna. Well, this is gonna be the next conquest. It's this building. Hopefully, we don't attract the entire. I mean, there's two giant hordes near us. I want to fight neither of them. Oh my god! Oh, there they are. I think they're trying to go through the window. Luckily for me. Yeah, that's gonna be loud, I bet. Also, I'm getting winded again. Why didn't you guys stop? I mean, not that I mind, but why did you stop? You know. Hmm. It's locked anyways. It's locked anyways. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Why can I not see anything over here? Um, this is good though. There's a lot. It's a lot here. Plus, all of those vehicles are potential like weapons, basically. You know, there's more than enough vehicles in that parking lot for me to waste like 5 vehicles just clearing out the area. Yeah, so far so good, but this game can go bad very quick. It can go to like 0 to 100 before you know it. Especially when that goddamn helicopter shows up. Hmm. I feel like I've kind of like formed like a nice bubble in my environment here. But once that helicopter shows up, it's just gonna stir up everything because I feel like we're in a very dense region, regardless. At least the areas like in that direction are very dense. So the helicopters can really mess shit up. Plus, I don't go down. I don't think I've ever gone this like down in this direction before. So for all I know, there's like a giant horde down there, just like slowly walking its way towards me. We do have vehicles though, and we don't have like too many supplies really. Like we don't have a fully packed house full of shit. So if we did need to run away, we certainly could. Um, yeah. So far so good. Yeah, so far, so good. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. The man still lives, and I'm content with that. If he wants to die in the next edition of this, he may, but he will not die today. There's 0% chance I'm letting him die today. We'll probably throw out a raid, I think, if you guys wanted to. Hey, hopefully you have yourself a real good night, wreckage. And thanks for tuning in. Shoot, there's just nobody streaming right now, really. There might be other Zomboid people streaming, but I got one for you. I got one for you. Hopefully you guys had fun with the Zomboid. We'll be playing Yakuza tomorrow, I swear. Uh, but I feel like as long as this character lives and breathes, I'll probably keep playing Zomboid. When he dies, though, I'll probably be very sad and stop. I'm just saying. I'm only human, after all. But thank you so much, everyone, for showing up and hanging out. Fucking Ols Jolo, good to see you. Good to see you, Wreckage. Sylvarian, it was nice to see you. Armor, yeah, it's fun. Hopefully, guys have a good today, good tomorrow as well. And I'll catch you next time I see you. Cool. Hopefully, hopefully, yeah. Well, we'll be starting Yakuza 5, so that'll be interesting to see.